Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got Maledictus and Silentium. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Not the name of the band. I think I've got that right. But Silentium, I don't really know. But let me tell you what it says below the video. It says, death brings about the silence of life. It is from the painful and inevitable fate that the cry of Silentium rises. Silentium, maybe. A howl of anger and rage at the rigged game we call living, where all our battles and demons dwell. The song focuses on how our most difficult struggles are being unable to find peace with ourselves may bring about our own demise. Man, this is a great band. I did Leviathan reaction maybe a couple of months ago, and I've been looking forward to hearing more from the band. I can't see anything about an album coming out. Maybe they're working on an album. In the band is Rez on vocals, Ben Stockwell on guitar, Josh Wright on guitar, Butch Sid on bass, and Peter Crushes on the drums, or cruces. Here we go. This is Maledictus and Silentium. Who knows? Here we go. Man, the atmosphere of this band that they portray is just brilliant. It sounds huge, man. You've got all those sort of orchestral. I tell you, it's really strange because I'm not, and I wouldn't put this band in that category. But I don't really like symphonic metal, if you like. But it's almost like this band ain't really in that category. They've got so much more to them than that. The guitars play such an important part in this band, and you know, the atmosphere and the vocals especially, and it sort of takes them away from that symphonic metal sort of label. And I fucking love them, man. They've just got such a huge sound. The aggression in the vocals, I love that. The way it sort of goes from those whispery sort of smooth vocals and then to the aggression, and almost sounds like a couple of different vocalists, you know what I mean? I love that, where he does the aggressive sort of almost like not extreme vocals, but as aggressive you can get without being extreme. It's almost got like atmosphere as like, you know, bands like Sabotage and things like that. It's got that huge sound, almost like, you know, like there's a massive orchestral band playing behind them. They sound huge. It is one of those bands that, man, in this day and age, and it's hard because the amount of music that's around and the amount of new releases you get every fucking, you know, week, they have to be listened to, repeated listens to a band like this. They deserve your attention because there's so much going on. And those hooks don't immediately sink in, and so they shouldn't. They work their way. They work their way with every listen. And then that's why it's really important for a band like this to give them that time and attention. There's so much been put into the music. You need to give that back to them. It's very progressive at times, almost, you know, classical elements going through them. It's just brilliant, man. Just brilliant. A huge sounding song. Here we go for the rest. very dark, very atmospheric, very epic. Great, brilliant musicianship across the board, but some brilliant drumming there at the end. Some of that double kick drum going on. So much to it, man. But it's always sort of feels so grandeur, so melodic, always epic. What a great sounding band that just sort of stand alone, you know, with their sound, for sure. Brilliant, man. That was Maledictus. Silentium. One or the other. Didn't say it during the song, so I couldn't work it out. But man, that was a great song. Hoping for more music. Hopefully an album coming from that band. What a band. Let me know what you think of that song though, guys, in the comments. See you soon.